Okay, so we got the block wall. All I did was keep dotting. Now I'm dotting with the charcoal pencil. I'm kind of marking out the step here, the step down from the church. All right, a little shadow right there while I had the charcoal pencil in my hand. Got to make one side of the church a little bit darker than the other side. So this side, and then this would have more white, little rocks sticking out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is move down here and get some greens out. So I've got a darker green here. And I'm going to add a little purple and navy blue to my green to make it a little deeper and darker. As like I said, it's more of a succulent. It's not like it's green grass. And then I'll get all those lovely benches in there. We're gonna have little pockets of some dark patches of grass, and we're gonna have pockets of lighter parts of the grass. Maybe put a little yellow in there rather than light green. This will be a little bit more easy on the eyes. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my finger rub some of that in. Like a second layer over that grassy area. Okay, so I know that there's some weeds growing up along the edge. Just a tiny bit of black along there. You could have used the dark blue, would probably be better. All right, I'm going to shape up these benches a little bit more before I color them in white. The overflow seating, maybe during Easter or Christmas or a wedding. How would you like to get married here? Wow. Beautiful place. So I'm just setting up these little blocks of stone. And I'm going to fill them in with white. Remember I told you white covers over a lot of things. So even though I've got some green in there, hard to hold that little piece of white. It's time, almost time for a new piece. I know, I don't throw anything away. Till it's totally disintegrated. Shaking that off. It's fun kind of doing these blocks of rock with a rock. Okay, I'm gonna put some bushes in there in a minute. But these are my slabs of Alright, so let's draw some green bushes kind of growing up around everything. So there's a couple of green bushes growing up right in here and at the base of the wall. I'm using the point, the edge of the pastel. That's my tripod shaking. It doesn't have to look exactly like the picture. You could make up a couple of things. Oh, there's a couple of little swallows. It's the only other place in the world I know that a type of swallows grows. Take my shaper. Okay, I'm going to take the shaper now. Looks like I got moss growing on that one. Too much green right there, so I'm going to put a heavy line of that. I'm going to push a little bit harder. Alright, I'm going to put a little black on the steps up to the chapel. I didn't know I was going to do this drawing in particular until I started looking through my file folder for just some pictures that had a little small structure on them. Can't wait to see yours. Okay, so I'm gonna get out a little bit of hard purple and navy blue for some shadowing, because I've already got green under there. I could use red, believe it or not. It's the opposite of green, and it's going to give me a nice burgundy shadow. You see what's happening there. So I'll show you again. I'll put a little red right at the base of the green. Mix that in, makes a really nice shadow along the bottom there. Ta-da! Okay, let's put some green along the base of the steps. The weeds are growing up. I hope that means somebody will come and take care of it. Okay, now I know where the wall is, but I'm going to go ahead and just do myself a jagged light line with my charcoal pencil so I can shadow my grass right up to the edge of the wall. Okay, remember it has a top to the wall and then it has a side to the wall. So I have to do that. So there's the top, this is the side. Okay, so a little red. It's very fun. I hope you're enjoying this. Please email me, Deborah at deborahgoleyart.com, if you need further assistance or questions. Happy to help. Okay, I think over here needs a little more red and green at the base of that wall. Use my shaper to kind of mix that. I can't use my finger. My finger won't get in there well enough. Okay, now on top of the wall, I'm gonna have some harder spots, not dots. I'm doing like little spots, dashes. And I'm gonna do it in gray at the top of the pastel. And then I'm gonna do it with, do I have black in my hand? No, I have black over here. A little bit of black, like 20%, because this is the top of the wall, so the light is hitting the top of the wall. So I'm gonna be mostly white. Top of the wall. I think we could put some gold in there too, like some sunlight hitting it. Why not? That adds to the whole look. Plus it'll look different than the vertical surface. Okay, now I don't want to smudge so much because I want it to look like rock. So I'm just going to take my shaper and soften edges without scrubbing too hard. I don't want to rub it all away. I want to keep some of those sharp angles for sharper rocks. Can you believe we don't even see that orange paper under there anymore? Crazy, huh? Okay, now I'm going to do the front of the wall. It's mostly, ooh, that was green, not gray. I'm going to do broader strokes. I'm going to put in a little bit of deeper blue to make it cooler, not so light, so warm. I'm going to use black. Big strokes and small strokes. I'm going to use some purple. And last but not least, white. I hope you're enjoying this. I said that already, right? I don't want you to get flustered. Takes a little bit more time than lesson number 1, but you should be ready for it. Just kind of getting in the groove of the paper some more. Dirtying it up. Kind of mixing them, but not too much. Still want to have that line across the top that I'm going to whiten up in just a second. Almost like they took a little bit of concrete tinted or painted white and just stuck it along the top so that it wouldn't be so jagged when people came by. And it needs to be a little bit brighter. How fun. And then, because we can, I'm gonna add a little bit of purple along the edge of the top to give a little bit more definition, the contrast between that, because when I squint, the green's a little too close to the brown on top. So this is where you have to kind of use your intuition and say, how do I separate that a little bit more? Pull some of those weeds up into the wall. It's actually, the cat's actually taking some of it off when I scrub really hard. It gives me that extra little highlight because I need something a little bit brighter. And voila! So don't forget to sign your work. Right? So you're going to sign it. I think I might sign it in a red. G. And there you go. Pull the tape. Always away from your beautiful painting. See, it's almost like we painted it, isn't it? there is your landscape. I will hold it up right next to you. Voila. All right, until next time, enjoy creating. See ya.